What's up guys, Basketball Potato here, and on today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my tackle backpack that I bring everywhere I go fishing with me, what's inside it, and things that you can do to basically turn a regular backpack into a fishing backpack. So I'm just going to start off by showing you the backpack that I have, and it's just a Russell backpack. I'm not really sure if there's any like design specifics or anything, but it just has a bunch of pouches and some things you can clip stuff on, and overall it's been really useful, and I'm going to show you guys what's inside it. So what I have in here first is I have a small compartment that I just basically keep my scissors, and if I have my phone in there, this little compartment right here, and I just keep scissors in here and some like terminal tackle stuff if I ever need it. I have a bag of lures here, and next I have this small pouch right here, and what I have inside of here is my bag of panfish hooks, or my box of them, and this whole box was like $4 or $6 for the hooks and the containers, so that's really useful. And I also have another pack that goes in with those, and this is the panfish lures that I use, just in a really small compartment, and it's very useful. It's two-sided, so you can open up this side. I just have some soft plastics in there, and I have like a bunch of jig heads and like little minnow lures and stuff like that. So that all goes into this front pouch right here. And actually under this pouch right here, there's another one under it that you can't see, and I keep a lot of soft plastic bags in there and some other gear. So what I have in there right now is I have like a bag of trick worms right here, a bag of curly tail worms. I only have like 2 in there, and I have a bag of flukes, a bag of these ultra live baits, some zoo lizards, let's see, bass attacker scented, what's it called, lizards, and some curly tail worms. And this is also where I keep my knife that I use to cut stuff. So this knife actually did not come with a case, so what I did is I got some duct tape and tissues, and what I did is I made a holder so that it doesn't cut anything, and I can just basically slide this on and it will not cut through my bag. So that is really useful. And I also have a giant loose hook. I don't know why that's in there. Well, let's see. That's all I have in that compartment. And I'm going to have a lot of cleaning up to do after this. So now, this backpack actually comes with the bottom compartment right here. And you can unzip that from here, and you can keep stuff in here, but I don't do that because I can't set the backpack up straight like that with this type of gear I'm using. So let's get into the big compartment. That's where I keep the rest of my tackle. So in the big compartment, I have 4 tackle boxes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it's a struggle recording with these headphones because I have no other mic to use at this point. Don't know why. And I also have a pack of swim baits. I don't know why. Like I said, I just have lots of stuff in here. And I also have a highlighter. No idea why I have a highlighter. Okay, so let's get into what's in these boxes. So the first box I have is this one. You see I have a sticker on there for Lucky Tackle Box. And I will be showing you what I have in this box right here. So in the first compartment, what I like to do is to store all my weights. I basically just put all my weights in a Tic Tac thing. I actually just got that idea from Brendan Miller's channel. He's really good. That's all I'm saying. And all my weights got, like, they fell out of here, but this is where I keep them all, in this container. So this is basically my swim bait box and my hooks and weights box. So the next thing I have these wacky or circle hooks, whatever you like to call them. And I put all my hooks on, what are they called? Safety pins. And then I have my worm hooks right here, like the offset hooks. Then I have my extra wide gap soft plastic hooks. And then in this one I have two types of hooks. I have these jig heads, two different kinds. One is more for like saltwater, but I really don't do saltwater fishing, so I just use it with the soft plastics that I use for freshwater. And I have this one right here. And then next I have my spinner baits in this box too, which the only spinner baits that I use are the $1 spinner baits from Walmart. I rarely use spinner baits. I don't know why. Again, they just don't seem to catch fish with me. So I have this really beat up yellow and black one. I have a more chartreuse color one. These are all $1, except for this one. This was like $2. I have a mini one. It's kind of rusted. It's also a green and black color. And then I have a white one. And then I have another, a little bit nicer white one with a grub tied onto the end. So that's for my spinner baits and hooks that I have. And the other section of this box right here is my swim baits and buzz baits, which I only have one. And here are the swim baits that I usually use. I have lots of these shad or minnow colored swim baits. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I have other colors too. I have these glow in the dark ones, which I have not used yet. And I have a bluegill or perch colored swim bait. And then I have a nicer one. It's a different brand. This one. So that's for the smaller swim baits. And for the bigger swim baits, what I use is I have this one right here. I'm not sure the name of it, but I got it in my Lucky Tackle box this month. And basically what you do with it is it has a hole through the nose right here, and you thread the line through, and then you tie it onto the hook, and then there's a magnet right here so that it can help your hookup ratio by hooking the bass or whatever you're targeting with this, and then it will just hook into them, and then this will thread down the line, and then you'll basically be able to have a better hook ratio and the fish won't come off as easy. And the next big swim bait I have is this huge one right here. This was only like $5. As you can see, it's the plastic's been bit through a couple times, and it only has one hook on it, So it's a pretty cheap one, unlike the other one I use. And the one buzz bait that I have in here is the Evolution Baits Grass Burner. And this is like $25. It's really expensive, but it's really useful for targeting big bass or whatever you're targeting. And so I'll put all these back real quick. And my next box is going to be mostly my hard baits. And so yeah, that's going to be my next box. So the next box I have hard baits and top water. So the first section I just have, oh gosh. I have a Bagley deep diver. I also have, I'm really unorganized right here, and I have a crankbait. I have another crankbait, and then next I have two more square bill crankbaits. I've got a chartreuse one, and this is my favorite crankbait that I use. It's a medium diver, and I catch like most of my crankbait bass on this one. And I also have I have two crawfish colored crankbaits, and then I have two frogs right here. One's a popping frog, one's just a regular one. And I have two jigs. I have a white and red jig. These are both mini jigs. And then I have a black and blue. They both have trailers on them. And for I have two prop baits, or whatever you like to call them. I have a frog colored one and then a shad colored one. And then I have, let's see, I have two of these walking baits, or what are they called? I don't remember what they're called right now. If I remember what they're called, I'll say later, or I'll probably just put it in this video. But two spooks. They're called spooks, and I just hooked my hand. That's not good. So I have this one Jenko nicer one I've only used once. It's got a very nice pattern on it. Don't know what it's supposed to resemble. Probably some kind of shad. And I've got this one. It's like the Patriot or something. And this one actually, I was casting it out, and then the split ring broke on it, and then it was floating in the middle of the water, and I had to bring it back in with another lure. And now we're going on to my poppers. I have three poppers, one that resembles a bluegill, and one that resembles shad, and this one that's basically like another bluegill. And I also have a jitterbug in here. These can be useful topwater baits. And I have a rattle trap. It's really beat up. I only have one. And then I have another crankbait, another square bill, and an extra hook with a feather on it, and I have a spoon. So that's it for that box. And then the next two boxes are boxes of soft, oh wait, I forgot one more. I also have a mini jerk bait that I use. And I really don't do boat fishing because I don't have a boat, but I'm trying to save up for one. And these next two boxes are just going to be soft plastic boxes. And I only have 5 minutes left of battery on here. So I have, and my dog is quiet. Okay, so I have this kind, shad. This is my fluke box. I have all different colors of flukes. Like I have baby bass color. I also have some grubs in here, some lizards, and some swim baits. And then my last and final box is I have lizards in this one, 2 different colors. I have brush hogs and creature baits and worms, trailers, and I have frogs in here, soft plastic frogs, and I have Senkos. You can never forget the Senkos. This is actually a swimming Senko, and I just have an assortment of worms and stuff. How am I going to show you? That is what it looks like. And the final thing I'm going to show you is what was it? The stuff I have just like around my bag, clipped on and stuff. First off, I have this little box. It's a waterproof box. It has this thing I use for spooling, a hook sharpener in case my hooks get dull, and an eye cleaner, clean the eye of the hooks. And then I have a scale in here somewhere. I don't know where that is. And I have a tape measure right here. Goes out really far. Let's see, what else do I have? And I usually keep I have a clip-on water bottle, but it's like a bag. I might show you guys that if I can find it. But I basically just have a scale on here, and that's pretty much all that I have in my bag right now. And yeah, so that's what I used to basically convert this bag into a fishing bag. And this is all the tackle that I've pulled out and I now have to put back into my bag, including some of this right here. And thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And thank you for watching this video. And see you next time.